Yo! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Make sure to subscribe straight away and like the video. Stay tuned to the end for an amazing giveaway of $1 billion. Alright, let's get into it. Today I'm going to be teaching you all of Shin Lim's dream. What is going on? I'm just filming a video. Yeah, I can see that, but what are you doing? I did not give you permission to use this room to film. No, I didn't get... Do I need to ask you for permission? Oh, sorry man. What's the video, by the way? What are you actually filming? Well, actually, it's a magic tutorial, because I saw you do those. So I'm teaching Shin Lim's Dream Act. Yeah, in full, all the secrets exposed. Oh, okay. We need to talk about this. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and I want to start this video with an apology. I am very sorry about that intro, but the intro was to prove a point. We'll get to that in a second. So first of all, if you started this video thinking that you are genuinely going to learn Shin Lim's Dream Act from this YouTube video, firstly, I'm sorry, and secondly, no you're not, and here is why you can't. Sure, there are plenty of channels out there that will happily reveal other magicians' tricks and explain them on the internet. And today I'm going to explain not only why that's wrong, but also why other types of teaching are wrong and what is correct. I teach magic on YouTube, I teach certain tricks, and I'm very careful about the ones that I do teach and the ones that I think are over that line. I'm going to be talking about what that line is and where it is. I guess it's different for different magicians, but consider this video a comprehensive guide to the ethics of teaching magic on YouTube. Let's dive right into this subject, because it's a tricky one. It is a difficult one. Different magicians are going to have different opinions about this, and if you yourself disagree with me, then let me know why in the comments. I want to start a conversation here. It's not just me claiming that this is fact and you should believe it, because we're all going to have different opinions, and that's okay. I think the best way of breaking this down is into the different types of teaching magic on YouTube. So we're going to start with type 1, which is teaching your own creations. And here I think 95% of magicians will agree on this. I don't think many people think that teaching your own stuff is wrong, because it's your creation, it's something you've come up with. You can do whatever the hell you like with it. You can perform it, you can keep it for yourself, you can teach it to the world, it's your thing, you can do whatever you like. However, the big issue is knowing that it's your creation, because if you just think it is, and then teach it to the world, you're very quickly and very often going to be proven wrong. And that's where research is so important. I mean, the number of times I've thought I've created something, done a bit of research and discovered that no, Ed Marlowe back in the day came up with the exact same thing. It is probably going to be another magician's creation. That happens to everyone at some point. Type number 2, tricks in the public domain. And what I mean by this is that if a magician creates a trick, let's say in 1840, they are obviously not around anymore, and so the rights to their creation are now in the public domain, unless they've been bought by a company, which in magic is unusual, but in other art forms like music, that does tend to happen. Then they're in the public domain, and anyone can have access to those and use those and teach those for free on the internet or wherever. Ambitious card is one of those that's definitely in the public domain. I mean, that's literally one of the most taught tricks on YouTube. Every person and his dog has done a tutorial on ambitious card. So yeah, we're talking things like that, and once again, I say they're okay to teach. Before we get on to type number 4, this little section of the video, you can consider this in brackets. I'm going to add this in the middle because I think it's a really important point. Recently, I was interviewed by the Let Us Talk podcast about magic and about all this sort of stuff, and this topic came up. The idea of elitism in magic. That the very best tricks are the most expensive ones, and therefore magic becomes almost like, the way I compared it, this comparison, was one of those video games where you have to buy things to get better at the game. No one really likes those, because what it essentially means is that people with more money get better at the game, which is so backwards thinking. It should be about skill. And the same applies to magic. It should not be the richest magicians that become the best magicians because they can afford the best tricks. It should be everyone having a fair and equal chance of becoming good at magic. That is definitely what it should be. And so having these tricks, and I'm not including props that are expensive and therefore have to be expensive, having the expensive tricks be the best ones is sometimes a bad thing. It creates, again, elitism. I'll use that word, that's the best word I can think of. And that shouldn't exist in magic. We need to change that as an art form, and hopefully we will. Close brackets. So now on to type 3 other creators' tricks. You cannot teach these on YouTube. Full stop. Excluding public domain tricks, which we've already talked about, if the creator of the trick is still alive and they've made the trick, it is not yours to teach. It is entirely in the rights of the creator, of the magician who came up with that. You can't teach it on YouTube. Really? Shin Lim's Dream Act revealed would get so many views on YouTube. Yeah, I'm sure it would, but that still doesn't make it right. And the reason it's not right, although obviously I'm sure a lot of people, except you, will understand how this is wrong. I'm going to talk about why it's wrong. First things first is you are taking away from the creator's living. Often magicians make a living not only by performing magic but by teaching it and selling it for the magic community, which I think is fine, by the way. I know I said earlier about elitism. I'm talking about a very slim band. Most of the industry doesn't fall into that elitism sort of thing. If someone made a YouTube tutorial of a trick that I had sold to earn me money to pay my rent or whatever, I would be really, really annoyed. Fortunately, I'm small enough to mean that that hasn't happened, but sooner or later I'm sure it will. There are tutorials of tricks that definitely shouldn't be free on YouTube. The creators definitely haven't given permission to these YouTubers, but they're out there. These YouTubers are making videos that they shouldn't be making. Fine, I'm just gonna go and solve puzzles then. I used Shin Lim at the start of this video for a reason, because he is one of the most clickbaited YouTube tutorial names in magic out there. People will love to make videos called Shin Lim Dream Act Revealed. Oh my god. It is very, very harmful for magic. That's my second point. It's incredibly harmful. These are tricks that actually should be protected. And often, if they're a trick that's not been marketed, that's not been sold, and some YouTuber has figured it out, some little magician has worked it out and wants to film his explanation of it. Whether it's wrong or not doesn't even matter. It's harmful for magic because they're secrets that the creator of that magic wanted to keep secret. So there we have it. That is my guide to the ethics of teaching magic on YouTube. I know a lot of people will not have watched to the end of this video because anything with the word ethics in is immediately seen as very, very boring, and hopefully this wasn't. Hopefully this was a nice sort of beginner's insight into when to teach magic and when not to. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to click the thumbs up button down below, and you can subscribe to the channel if you are new and you want to see future videos from myself. But you really don't have to, it's totally up to you, and make sure to leave me a comment as well. This is a topic that I think would be interesting to discuss, so I'll be replying to as many comments as I can, as I normally do, down below in the comment section, believe it or not. That's where the comments are. Cheers guys, and I'll see you in the next video.